Hello everyone, we got the opportunity to try both the Poco F3 and also the Poco X3 Pro together. So in today's video, we're just gonna show you the gaming comparison of both of these phones with Genshin Impact at the highest possible graphical settings right now, version 1.4, and at 60 FPS. As you can see here, the Poco F3 is equipped with the Snapdragon 870 chipset, whereby the Poco X3 Pro is equipped with the Snapdragon 860 chipset. And I have taken your feedback. Since the built-in MIUI 12 FPS meter is broken, I decided to use PerfDoc. Those are the stats for PerfDoc. Unfortunately, the text is always at the top right corner. I cannot readjust it, and it's always in red color, so it's a little bit difficult to see. But if you want to see how the Poco F3 performs in the game in certain scenarios, here's the video. So as you can see here, the Poco F3 is not able to maintain the 60 FPS mark at the highest possible graphical settings, but it can get a pretty much consistent or at least playable frame rate at 30 FPS. And as you can see here, PerfDoc also says that the average FPS for the Poco F3 is at about 45.6 FPS. Now, there's one thing we need to highlight is that the temperature shown here is the CPU temperature and not the entire SoC package temperature. So it is definitely higher than what you are feeling, but it is recording somewhere around 70 something degrees Celsius, which is actually kind of high. The PerfDoc stats are recorded after 30 minutes of playtime, so the temperature and also the frame rates should have stabilized by then. I have the full screenshots and the full stats logged by PerfDoc, so I will also link them down in the description below. And now for the Poco X3 Pro. As you know, it is using the Snapdragon 860 chipset and it's not as powerful as the Snapdragon 870 chipset in the Poco F3. So in Genshin Impact at the highest possible graphical settings, we only get about 34.5 FPS average. Actually, sometimes it will drop below 30 FPS and also kind of stuttery at times, so I would advise you to lower the graphical settings to at least high to get consistent 30 FPS. So The temperature on the Poco X3 Pro is actually worse than the Poco F3 because I would say the plastic bag just trapped a lot of heat inside. But again, the same thing applies here. The temperature recorded is actually the CPU temperature and not the SoC overall package temperature. So it will be much higher than what you are supposed to feel. And And that's it. That's all we have to show you about the gaming comparison of the Poco F3 and the Poco X3 Pro. Obviously, the Poco F3 is gonna perform better overall, but the price is obviously higher as well. So yeah, that's it. And if you wanna watch our Poco X3 Pro review, check it out at the top right corner there, and we will have the review of the Poco F3 coming soon. Stay tuned for that, and we'll see you guys in the next video.